Difficulty of the Vedantic method. Mani Malik, a monk whom I met in Benares, said that no religious experience is possible without the control of the sense organs. Nothing could be achieved by merely crying, God, God, Master. Do you understand the views of teachers like him? According to them, one must first practice spiritual discipline, self-restraint, self-control, forbearance, and the like. Their aim is to attain nirvana. They are followers of Vedanta. They constantly discriminate, saying, Brahman alone is real, and the world illusory. But this is an extremely difficult path. If the world is illusory, then you too are illusory. The teacher who gives the instruction is equally illusory. His words, too, are as illusory as a dream. But this experience is beyond the reach of the ordinary man. Do you know what it is like? If you burn camphor, nothing remains. When wood is burned, at least a little ash is left. Finally, after the last analysis, the devotee goes into samadhi. Then he knows nothing whatsoever of I, you, or the universe. Padmalokan was a man of deep wisdom. He had great respect for me, though at that time I constantly repeated the name of the Divine Mother. He was the court pundit of the Maharaja of Burdwan. Once he came to Calcutta and went to live in a garden house near Kamarhati. I felt a desire to see him and sent Ride there to learn if the pundit had any vanity. I was told that he had none. Then I met him. Though a man of great knowledge and scholarship, he began to weep on hearing me sing Ramprasad's devotional songs. We talked together a long while. Conversation with nobody else gave me such satisfaction. He said to me, give up the desire for the company of devotees. Otherwise people of all sorts will come to you and make you deviate from your spiritual ideal. Once he entered into a controversy, by correspondence, with Uchavananda, Vaishnav Charan's guru. He told me an interesting incident. Once a meeting was called to decide which of the two deities, Shiva or Brahma, was the greater. Unable to come to any decision, the pundits at last referred the matter to Padmalokan. With characteristic guilelessness he said, How do I know? Neither I nor any of my ancestors back to the 14th generation have seen Shiva or Brahma. About the renunciation of woman and gold, he said to me one day, Why have you given up those things? Such distinctions as this is money and that is clay are the outcome of ignorance. What could I say to that? I replied, I don't know all these things, my dear sir, but for my part, I cannot relish such things as money and the like. There was a pundit who was tremendously vain. He did not believe in the forms of God. But who can understand the inscrutable ways of the divine? God revealed himself to him as the primal power. This vision made the pundit unconscious for a long time. After regaining partial consciousness, he uttered only the sound ka, ka, ka. He could not fully pronounce Kali. A devotee, Sir, you met Pundit Vidyasagar. What did you think of him? Master, Vidyasagar has both scholarship and charity, but he lacks inner vision. Gold lies hidden within him. Had he but found it out, his activities would have been reduced. Finally they would have stopped altogether. Had he but known that God resides in his heart, his mind would have been directed to God in thought and meditation. Some persons must perform selfless work a long time before they can practice dispassion and direct their minds to the spiritual ideal and at last be absorbed in God.